Hey folks, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your NHL previews and predictions for a Saturday, May 8th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your day. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you are using a mobile device. Alright, are you ready to eat, sleep, and breathe pucks? Because we got 14 games heading your way today on a Saturday, May 8th. And we're going to kick it off for a 3 p.m. puck drop here in Pittsburgh between the Buffalo Sabres and the Penguins. And if you have a nice big tall glass of milk, you're going to need it because that's all the chalk you're going to be washing down if you take on the Pittsburgh Penguins today at minus 400. And the over-under set at 6.5. ATS forecast, the computer pick, going to lead with the Pens here, 3.8, 2.6. The over-under at 6.48. Looking at the Penguins now, 36-19 on the season. Quietly being one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference, and they might be worth a look here for a Stanley Cup futures ticket. Now, looking at the Buffalo Sabres, their last 5 games have gone over the total. They are 15-40 on the year. Not having a great year, but they played better since they traded Taylor Hall, and they'll have their hands in full today at the PPG Paints Arena today in Pittsburgh. New York Rangers taking on the Boston Bruins. Now, the Bruins won the last one here 2 nights ago, 4-0. And the bookmakers another big chalk here, minus 294. The over-under set at 5.5. ATS forecast, computer pick, going to lean with the Bruins here, 3.5, 2.37. The over-under set at 5.92. Now, the New York Rangers, we all know that history, but the Washington Capitals last couple of games, it's tough after an emotional series like that to get back on track, especially when, they've been challenged with their pride. Now, looking at the Rangers here, their 5-game losing streak. This is a tough one here for the Rangers again. 26-29 on the season, where Boston 32-21 on the year. Ottawa Senators taking on the Winnipeg Jets. The Jets a 200-point favorite here, or $200 favorite, and the over-under set at 5.5. ATS forecast, computer pick, I'm going to go with the Jets here, 3.4, 2.5, the over-under at 6. Looking at the Ottawa Senators, one of the top teams the last couple of weeks, playing some really good hockey. The one thing with the Ottawa Senators, you'll be in for a battle each and every night. They're on a 2-game win streak right now. The last 2 games for the Jets have gone under the total. They are 28-24 on the season, and they're both these teams playing on 2 days rest. Flyers 4-2 win last night against the Capitals, and Washington, they're going right back at it tonight at the Capital One Arena. The Caps a 182 favorite. Over-under set at 6.5. ATS forecast, computer pick, going to lean with the Capitals in this one. 3.41, 2.86. The over-under at 6.27. First puck drop at 7 o'clock tonight. And looking at the last 2 games for Washington have gone under the total. Montreal, they're going to be, they better get used to playing the Toronto Maple Leafs, because if it finishes like this, they're going to see a lot of the Leafs in the first round. Toronto, minus 263 favorite here this evening. Over-under set at 5.5. ATS forecast, computer pick, seeing a Leafs victory. 3.1 to 2.4. The over-under at 5.63. 61% chance of winning according to the law of average theory here on the percentage play favoring Montreal. However, they got beat up pretty bad last game, 5-2 against the Buds. They're on 1 day's rest. They are 24-29 on the season, and the last 2 games for the Montreal Canadiens have gone over the total. Your Kogo was at 52%. Kogo stands for chance of game going over the total. Detroit taking on the Blue Jackets. Now, Detroit won last night 5-2. They're right back at it tonight. As a 135 favorite, the home team is the Columbus Blue Jackets. Over-under set at 5.5. ATS forecast, computer pick, going to lean with the Blue Jackets here. 3.04, 2.5. The over-under at 5.62. Looking at Columbus, last 3 games have gone over the total. They are 17-38 on the season, where Detroit 19-36. But look at all the unders they played. 20 overs, 35 unders, 0 pushes, where Columbus 26 overs, 29 unders, and 0 pushes. And last game went over last night. Maybe an unders play here tonight for Columbus. New Jersey taking on the New York Islanders. Islanders losers of the last 3 games. They lost 2-1 to the Devils last outing, and they're playing on 1 day's rest, where the Devils now on a 2-game win streak, and they go into this one as a road underdog. Minus 233 is the price tag on the Islanders. The over-under set at 5.5. ATS forecast, computer pick, going to go with the Islanders here. 3.4 to 2.3. The over-under at 5.76. And looking at the Islanders now, 31-23 on the year. Again, another team that played a lot of unders. 34 unders on the season. Tonight's Kogo at 53%. Tampa Bay taking on the Florida Panthers. This is going to be a great game, and that could explain why Tampa Bay didn't have their A game last night against the Dallas Stars, because they could have been looking ahead to this one against the Panthers. This is going to be a great matchup. Minus 116 is the price here on Tampa Bay. Over-under set at 5.5. ATS forecast, computer pick, Gonna lean with the Lightning here. 3.08, 2.76. The over-under at 5.84. Now, be careful because Florida's on a hot little streak right now. They're on a 4-game win streak, and they're well rested for this one. They're playing on 4 days rest. 35-19 on the year. The last 4 games for the Panthers have gone over the total, where the last 2 for Tampa Bay have gone over. Maybe the under is where you want to lean here tonight on the percentage play. Anaheim taking on the Minnesota Wild. The Wild minus 278 is the line here, and the over-under is set at 5.5. Looking at last night's game, a 4-3 victory for Minnesota, and looking at their record on the year, 34-19. We do like the Wild here, 3.05, 2.45. The over-under at 5.5, so right there on the total, so we won't touch that. And you got a 50% chance of this game going, so it's balanced. Over-under is at 50%, so flip a quarter in this one on the total. Carolina Hurricanes, man, what a great season they're having. 36-18. Brendan Moore should be coach of the year. And Nashville, 29-25 on the year. The over-under is 25-29 to the under. The last 2 games for the Preds have gone over the total, and we do like the Canes in this one. 3.53, 2.6. The over-under at 6.19. Only a 33% percentage play chance of winning. That's based on 44 previous simulated games here in the database. Should be a good one tonight between the Canes and the Preds. Colorado taking on the Kings. We do like Avalanche in this one. 3.2 to 2.72. The over-under at 5.97. Colorado won last night 3-2. Last 2 games now for the Avs have gone under the total. They are 35-17 on the year, where the Kings are 21-31. St. Louis losing last night in overtime to the Golden Knights. They are a 175 favorite tonight. Vegas is. Over-under set at 5.5. ATS forecast going back to the Golden Knights. 3.1 to 2.6. The over-under at 5.8. 60% chance of winning here on the percentage play, favoring the Blues, who are now on a 2-game losing streak. 24-28 on the season, where the Golden Knights are 38-15. They are now on a 2-game win streak, but be careful on the puck line. They haven't covered the puck line in 5 attempts. Vancouver taking on the Edmonton Oilers. Now, the Canucks winning last game 6-3 against Edmonton. The line on this game is minus 238 for the Oilers. Over-under set at 6.5. So we see an anticipated a high-scoring affair here in Edmonton tonight. 3.7 to 2.4 favoring the Oilers. The over-under at 6.2. And looking at the Oilers' record on the year, 32-20 on the season. 21 overs, 31 unders. And for Vancouver, their under records at 23-25. And the strength of schedule has been very tough, 75. So they've been playing some really good teams in the last 7 games. And your final game in the Bettman circuit is Arizona taking on the San Jose Sharks. The Coyotes winning last night 5-2. And looking at the line on this game, minus 11. So a pick'em line here tonight between the Sharks and the Coyotes. We do like Arizona again, 3.3 to 2.6. The over-under at 5.9. And the last 2 games for Arizona have gone over the total. They are 23-32 on the season, where San Jose is 21-33. And our line value here, really, both no value on either of these games. The Kogo at 38%, and the chance of winning, the higher high, goes to the Sharks at 64%. All right, that was a mouthful. That's a lot of pucks right there, right? Folks, if you're interested in getting my top plays, head on over to hockeypicks.com, and anybody can play, anybody can join. All you got to do is go to Most Followed, look for Ronnie Ray, or look for the old Hall Olympic logo. That's me right there. Click on Follow My Picks. Go to your following page right here, your link, and my plays will show up right here below. And you can see Vela here already put his plays today. And so did Savvy19. Look at Savvy19 there. Early bird gets the worm for Savvy in Toronto. All right, there you have it. Those are the Raymond Reports NHL picks here today for forecast, not picks, but forecast for a Saturday, May 8th. Hopefully you have yourself a great rest of your day. As always, shop for value, play those percentages. We'll see you back shortly here with another Raymond Report.